And as soon as I chose to let go, that's when I was embraced by this incredible light in this tunnel that propelled me at an incredible force. It was so powerful and so magnificent, so loving. I've never ever felt this kind of love before, and it's really a challenge to put in words to describe the magnitude of the love and the embrace that I felt in this tunnel. And I effortlessly was propelled with force and got to the very top of the end of the tunnel where the light was, and in that very moment I was delivered into the hands of God. And God and I stood together, and God was on my right and heaven was behind us, and I was very aware that heaven was a planet, and God and I stood together. And as we're looking out in front of us at the galaxy and all of the stars in front of us, I hear in my left ear, it was a vintage sounding projector, and it sounded like a movie was starting. And as soon as I heard the projector going in my left ear, I could see the stars that were just stars at one time all of a sudden lined up like a curtain, and the curtain opened slowly to the right, and I heard 3, 2, 1, and it was a life review of McKenzie on the projector screen. So it was God and I in a big movie theater in the galaxy. And that's when my life review began. And literally for me, the life review was everything from that day that I was born up until that day that I had taken my last breath and I died. And in this life review, I was shown everything from things like losing a tooth, losing my first tooth, graduating from high school, any kind of awards that I had won in athletics or cheerleading, all of these things that were great accomplishments, and they were really happy times, but they were significant things that man deems as significant, if you will, accomplishments. And as I'm watching all of these events unfold in chronological order, I'm actually reliving the event in that very moment as if it had just happened the first time. As we're observing it, I'm living it. And we finally get to the end on the day that I died. And the movie screen turned off. And then all of a sudden, in front of me, I knew to look down, and it was this telepathic communication. And as I had the knowing I needed to look down, appear in front of me a pair of eyeglasses. And I've never worn glasses before, and God said to put them on, and I didn't know how I was going to put these glasses on, because I have to understand these glasses weren't normal pair of glasses that you would find here on Earth. These were the size of a vehicle, and I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to put these glasses on? I just don't even know. And I remember as soon as I had the thought of how am I going to do this, it didn't even matter. My hands were already drawing the glasses near to put them on my face, and by the time that I got them to my face, it wasn't even a problem. They fit perfectly, and I could see. I could really see. And then God said, now look. And as soon as he said, now look, again, I heard that vintage movie projector in my left ear. 3, 2, 1, the curtain opened again, life review of McKenzie. So this was my second life review. And this time, I didn't see at all what I had seen the first time in the life review. This time I could see. And everything that I saw in this life review, starting with the day that I was born until that day that I had died, was not at all what I had seen before. This time these were things that were important to God, not important to man. And they were not at all those accomplishments that I talked about before. These were things like love and acts of kindness, things I couldn't even remember that I had done. Befriending someone that everybody was mean to, or a neglected an animal, and I helped an animal, or giving money to a homeless person when I didn't really have money to give. Helping someone across the street, an elderly person. Every single action, word, thought, feeling was all about love. And we lived all of those series of events just like the first time, like it was happening for that very first time. I lived it again, and I felt so much unconditional love from God as we're reliving this series of events together.